Halo 3 ODST is the campaign portion, is a story about a squad of ODSTs who are about to drop into New Mombasa. The story takes place between Halo 2 and Halo 3 when the Chief left Earth. So it's a nice little compact story. It's a very personal story. You start out playing as the rookie, but we've done something a little bit different in the Halo franchise this time, where you're actually going to go back in time and play as other characters, other squad members. The ODSTs were a character we created for Halo 2, something a little bit more beefy than our standard issue Marines, but not quite up to Master Chief level, not quite up to Spartan level. And they were always sort of unused in the games. We didn't use them a lot. They were only in a few missions in Halo 2, a few missions in Halo 3, but they were always a very interesting character. And when we sat down after Halo 3 and we were thinking about projects that we wanted to do, the ODST just was sort of like this nice sort of untapped resource that we started building a fiction and a story around. So with ODST, we wanted to sort of strip away some of the superpowers of the Chief, so to speak. A lot of the things that allow you to jump into combat and not really think too much before you jump in, because your shields are really beefy. Once we decided to play as a human character, to play as the ODST, we looked at the simple stuff first. So like movement speeds and jump heights was the first stuff that we played around with to make sure that, hey, we can scale this stuff back. Let's pull it back as much as we can without actually breaking what's fun about Halo, which is the ability just to get in and run and gun and shoot and fight and then get back out without dying. A couple other things that we did, because we knew we were going to do the hub at night, we needed a button on the controller, so we decided that the player's not going to be able to use equipment. The thing that I love the most that we did is we actually took away the motion sensor from people, because that forces players to actually look around the environment, to listen to all the sound cues, to pay attention to what's going on at a level that you don't really have to when you have the motion sensor at your disposal. Firefight was something that back in Halo 3, we were kicking around the idea when we were designing campaign scoring. We really wanted to find a way to expand the playability and the replayability of our campaign, because we put so much time and energy into it compared to how much time people play multiplayer just over and over again. The amount of time we put into that versus the amount of time that people play it is really off balance between how much time it takes to build a campaign. So Firefight is all about endless waves of Covenant that are always, their only thing is to come and kill you. So we took campaign scoring and we took the skulls from Halo 2 and Halo 3, and we sort of have a wave, round, and set model, and as you progress through waves and sets, the skulls turn on and off in different combinations to make the game harder and harder. So eventually, I think it's like set 5, if you can last that long, which usually takes about 2.5 hours. All the skulls are going to be on all the time, and if you can do that on Legendary, I commend you.